Traveling can be an amazing adventure, but it's also full of hassles. Think about it. You have to deal with airport lines, figure out how to pack just the right amount of things, and don't even get me started on jet lag. And that's just the beginning. There's all the booking confirmations, maps, and travel guides to keep track of, too. It can be a lot to handle, even if you're used to traveling. The good news is that travel doesn't have to be this complicated. I've put together a list of the best travel hacks that can make your trip smoother, more fun, and maybe even cheaper. Number 1 is the ultimate travel hack that you probably never thought of, but once you try it, you won't want to travel without it. Let's get started. Hack 10. Packing smart. Packing is usually the first big step for any trip, and it can be tricky. How do you fit everything you need into your suitcase without overpacking? A great way to stay organized is to use packing cubes. These small bags help you separate your clothes and other items, making it easy to find what you need without turning your suitcase into a disaster. They also help compress your clothes, so you can fit more in the same amount of space. Rolling your clothes instead of folding them is another neat trick. It saves space and helps avoid wrinkles. When it comes to clothes, think versatile. Pack pieces that can mix and match so you can create different outfits without bringing your entire wardrobe. Also, keep your toiletries travel-sized and only bring the essentials. One more tip, leave some extra room in your suitcase for anything you might pick up on your trip, like souvenirs or gifts. You don't want to be sitting on your suitcase trying to force it shut before heading home. Hack 9. Mobile documents. Carrying a bunch of papers around when you're traveling is a pain. It's easy to misplace them or get them all crumpled up in your bag, so I'd recommend keeping digital copies of everything you'll need so you always have them on your phone or tablet. Here's how you do it. Start by taking photos or scanning all your key documents, like your passport, ID, travel insurance, flight tickets, and hotel reservations. Store these digital copies on your phone and maybe back them up to a cloud service like Google Drive or Dropbox. This way, even if you lose your phone, you can still get to your files from another device. Having your documents on your phone is a game changer. If you need to show your ID, check into a hotel, or confirm a booking, you don't have to rummage through your bag looking for crumpled papers. Just open your phone, and there it is. It's also super helpful when you're on the go and want to travel light. To keep your documents safe, make sure you're using a secure app or folder with a password or fingerprint lock. That way, you know your sensitive info is protected. Hack 6. Local transportation apps. The first thing to do when you get to a new place is to find out which transportation apps are popular there. In many big cities, there's an app that tells you which bus or train to take and when it's going to arrive. The best part about these apps is that they usually give you real-time updates. So if your bus is running late or there's a ton of traffic, you'll know right away. Some apps even suggest different routes to help you avoid delays. No more standing at a bus stop wondering where your ride is. Hack 5. Language translation tools. Traveling to a country where you don't speak the language can be a bit intimidating. How do you ask for directions, order food, or simply communicate with locals? Thanks to technology, you don't need to be fluent in a language to communicate. There are tons of language translation apps out there, like Google Translate, that can help you understand and be understood in a foreign country. With these apps, you can translate text, speech, and even signs or menus with just a few taps on your phone. Here's how it works. If you need to ask someone for directions or help, you can type what you want to say into the app, and it will translate it for you. You can also use the app's speech-to-text feature to translate spoken words in real time, which is great for having a quick conversation with a local. Some apps even let you point your camera at a sign or menu, and it'll translate the text for you on the spot. It's like having a pocket-sized translator with you at all times. Hack 2. Time zone adaptation. Traveling across time zones can be tough, especially when you're dealing with jet lag. It can throw off your sleep schedule, make you feel sluggish, and mess with your body clock. The first thing to know is that jet lag hits because your body's internal clock is out of sync with the local time at your destination. The trick is to start adjusting before you even get on the plane, whether that's sleeping earlier or later than usual. This way, your body starts getting used to the new time zone ahead of time. Once you're on the plane, it's all about syncing with your destination's time. Change your watch to the local time as soon as you board. This helps you mentally adjust. If it's daytime at your destination, try to stay awake, even if the in-flight movie isn't helping. If it's nighttime, do your best to get some sleep. Bring an eye mask and earplugs if that helps. Hack 1. Using Google Maps to plan everything. When you think of Google Maps, you probably think about getting from point A to point B, right? But this hack is about using Google Maps for so much more than just directions. It's a tool that can help you plan your whole trip, from sightseeing to dining to getting back to your hotel at the end of the day. Let's start with the basics. Before you go on your trip, use Google Maps to mark all the places you want to visit. Click on Your Places and then Maps, where you can create your own custom map with all your must-see spots. You can add restaurants, museums, parks, anything you want. This makes it super easy to see everything in one place and plan your days accordingly. Another cool thing about Google Maps is that you can use it to get around even when you're offline. Just download the map for the area you're visiting ahead of time. This way, you won't get lost if you don't have Wi-Fi or cell service. It's a lifesaver when you're exploring a new city and don't want to rack up roaming charges. But here's the part most people don't know. You can use Google Maps to track where you've been. If you turn on Timeline, it will show you a map of your travels, including places you've visited, how long you stayed, and even the route you took to get there. This can be a fun way to remember your trip and share it with friends when you get back. Google Maps also has a feature where you can create lists of places to share with others. So if you're traveling with a group, you can all add your favorite spots and keep everyone on the same page. It's perfect for coordinating plans and making sure everyone knows where to meet up. With Google Maps, you have everything you need to plan, navigate, and keep track of your trip, all in one app. It's a simple but powerful hack that can take the stress out of travel and help you make the most of your adventure. Give it a try on your next trip and you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe for more.